IRS updates on 2023 path refund dates, and when can you expect your refund if you have claimed your earned income tax credit, additional child tax credit, the IRS path 2023 refund payment dates. We have got the dates. It's very important to remember that the two of the key dates are around your refund status versus actual date on which you'll get your money. Now there are two different events, two different dates to keep in mind when it comes to the IRS path refund freeze, and we have got all the important dates and the refund payment schedule, which is starting from this important date. We have got dates, and also we have got some important notice, so watch this video till the end. IRS has stated some details regarding the refund status. We have got the details. Today in this video we are going to cover all the dates, all the details. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so welcome to the world of taxes and refunds, where every year millions and millions of Americans anxiously wait for their hard-earned money from the government. And with the arrival of the tax season, well, here comes the excitement of receiving the refund. But what happens when the refund is delayed? Well guys, as per the latest report that we have received, IRS is saying that they are going to process increasing number of tax returns, and therefore taxpayers may experience delay in receiving their tax refunds. We have got the exact dates. We'll come to that. Why exactly those tax refund payments may be delayed, and what can you do to avoid those delays? Also, what to expect if your refund is taking longer than usual. We have got all the details right here in this video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. However guys, quickly before we start, make sure to check out our channel. How to guys? Be sure to subscribe with all the bell notification so you'll never miss new updates from our channel, whether it's state-wise stimulus update, PBT, SNAP emergency allotments. We have got tons of updates, so be sure to check this out. And without further ado, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, so IRS 2023 Path Act, IRS refund release date and the refund payment dates. We have got all the details for the tax returns, earned income tax credit and additional child tax credit payments. So let's check it out, all the details. It looks like many people may have tax refund payment delayed, impacting millions of Americans once again. That's because these delays are due to IRS processing backlogs from prior years, and one that affects most of the people in early tax season is those people who have already filed their return, which is related to the Path Act. Now according to the details from the IRS, well, as per the latest reports, right over here we have got the message from IRS to go application. As said in the following message or minor variants of it, these are what the tax filers impacted by the path delays that would generally see those delays when checking their refund status on IRS to go or WMR. Now there is no specific reason to panic. If you see this message, it's completely normal in this early tax season, and this is a standard IRS message for filers claiming earned income tax credit and additional child tax credit. And this is what the latest update has to say. Well, according to the Protecting American from Tax Hikes, that is Path Act, IRS cannot issue these refunds before the mid-February of the tax returns, and that claim earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit. This applies to the entire refund, even the portion is not associated with their credits. Check where is my refund in the mid to late February for your personalized refund status, and it's updated once a day and remains the best way to check the status of your refund. You can check your refund status, it's updated every day. Now coming over to the 2023 IRS Path Refund Direct Deposit Schedule, well, IRS recently announced that they will start processing refunds for the approved and processed filings held due to the Path Act, and they are going to process from the February 28 of the 2023, and WMR and IRS to go should update this with the refund payment status after the February 18th. Remember, initial payments will be for the taxpayers who have filed electronically and selected direct deposit payments for their refund. Once the processing is complete, the tax refund will be approved, and these early e-filers can expect their refund within few days as per the table below. So we'll check the exact date. Now IRS refunds will be processed in batches. So first we'll check out each of the cycle when these payments will be processed. Now right over there in your tax transcript, you can see the cycle code in your tax transcript, and that's a good idea to release your date so early filers will see their payment first. Now coming over to the estimated direct deposit payment schedule, usually the paper checks are generally expected to take like 5 to 7 days longer than the direct deposit, deposit as per the IRS approved refunds. So speaking of the dates for the path refund approved for the week, well, the first payment will be going out between February 18th to February 24th. And speaking of the direct deposit payments, well, first round will be going out on February 27th to March 4th. Well, speaking of the second cycle, well, we are talking about February 27th to March 3rd. And speaking of the direct deposit, we are talking about March 6th going all the way until 11th of the March. So remember, this is the second cycle. And speaking of the third cycle, it will be happening on March 6th going all the way until March 10th. And same for the direct deposit, the third cycle will be happening on March 13th going all the way until March 24th. Once we get further updates, I will keep you up to date. Now here is the thing, because everyone's situation is unique, there are various processing adjustments. Some people see updates early and people have already received direct deposit payments ahead of the schedule as well. So that's also happening. Now also try to remember that if you get your refund via direct deposit, IRS recommends that it's the fastest and the secure way. Now speaking of the IRS updates on the 2023 path processing, when will you get your refund? We have got the update. Well, IRS has published following guidelines around the Path Act this year as per the EIC webpage. But it's very important to remember that the two of the key dates are around your refund status versus actual date on which you'll get your money. So that's a very important one. Now there are two different events, two different dates to keep in mind when it comes to the IRS path refund freeze. First is your WMR/IRS to go refund status, which is updated by February 18 or sooner, and your actual refund will be paid or direct deposited from around February 28. So remember, these are two important dates, February 18 and February 28. Now in some cases your refund payments can come few days earlier, so this can also happen, and there are some possibilities your payment could delay a little bit. As per the latest details we got from the IRS webpage, when to expect your refund if you have claimed earned income tax credit and additional child tax credit. Well, if you have claimed those credits, then you can expect to get your refund by February 28. Now speaking of the IRS path refund processing and your transcript, well, actually IRS has a massive tax filing backlog, so path is the only reason the thing is delayed, and it's just because the Path Act has lifted. Don't assume that your return and refund was approved. There could be other processing issues like your claim credits didn't reconcile with IRS records, which may further delay your refunds or direct deposit checks. Now you'll see this generally reflected via the tax code 570 return reconciliation or TC 203898 BFS offset in the transcript. However, if you see the code 846 and refund issued on your transcript with a current or a future date, then that means it's a good news. Your path held refund has been approved and will be paid once the Path Act has lifted, and IRS can legally send these payments. Now speaking of the past path freeze end and the refund payment dates, we have got some previous data. Now while Path Act says returns claiming eitc or ACTC should be held up to 3 weeks after the start of the tax season when IRS starts accepting those returns, but right over here we have got the table which shows the expected versus actual dates of the Path Act freeze which was lifted in the past season. So these dates should give you a pretty good idea what dates could you expect. So in previous year, January 24th of the 2022, that's where the tax season has started, and the expected path end date was 15th of the February 2022. Speaking of the actual path end date, it was February 19th of the 2022, and speaking of the refund payment started from, well, it was 1st of the March 2022. Now coming over to the expected days for the 2023, well, the tax season has started on January 23rd of the 2023. Now when the path end date is expected, well, it's February 18th of the 2023, give or take few days here and there. And speaking of the actual path end date, it should be around February 20th, 2023, and this one is the estimated date. Be sure to note that. And speaking of the refund payments, when the refund payments will be starting, so it could be February 28th, 2023. I hope you found this video helpful, so make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel. How to, guys? Be sure to turn on all the bell notifications so you'll never miss new updates from our channel. And this is Kedar from How to Guys signing out.